Hello everybody, Andrew Hutchings here. Still not a doctor, never giving medical advice, or as I like to say, not a licensed physician. But it's not important for this video. Quick video before I quickly watch some lectures and then take a test on them, having never seen the material before, is why is training for aesthetics and training for strength different? Now it's really simple. It's because if you're training for strength, you should be you should be pretty much only focusing, primarily would be a good word for it, on one exercise. So say you are training for strength in your chest, like your bench press. You should practice pretty much only bench press, because if you're doing other stuff, you're taking away from your bench pressing, unless you're like warming up and doing a real light warm-up set of flies or something. If you're training to be able to squat more, now I'm not an expert on squatting, so maybe they like to toss in other exercises, but for the most part, you're going to practice squatting. Your body only has so much ability to heal and stuff, and strength when you're in the gym. You can't be spending your time doing other stuff, because not only would you be taking away from your time doing it in the gym, but then you would have longer recovery until the next time, and you guys know if you've watched my videos, that frequency, getting the workouts closer together, is key to increasing strength. So if you're increasing the number of different exercises you do, you're taking away from your main one and taking away from your strength. Now, once in a while, it can be good to take a break and diversify for a while and then come back. It may lead to developing a bit some other auxiliary muscles that maybe you're underworking, who knows. But for the most part, you need to practice that lift that you want to get strong at. So why does that not work so well for aesthetics? Because when you only do one lift for body parts, like say you only do bench press for chest, and you don't even do like flat bench plus incline plus higher incline, aka shoulder press eventually, but you only do flat bench, your chest is not going to look as good as if you did flat bench, incline bench, shoulder press, flies, dips. It's just not. Because you're not going to work as many parts of the chest, and it's just going to, bottom line is it's not going to look as good as if you did all those big variety of exercises. Plus, benching heavy doesn't necessarily engage your chest as well as, say, flies. Now, of course, you've got to use your chest, but I can get a better burn in my chest from flies. Because when you're doing bench, even though you're really using your chest, you're also using your shoulders and even your abs. Because the goal isn't to engage your chest the most, the goal is to move the most weight, regardless of which muscles you use. Key difference, whereas if you're training just for aesthetics, you're only just training to activate the muscles as good as possible to get them to grow the best. So that is why aesthetics and increasing weight, they're not mutually exclusive, but you certainly can't do quite equally as well in both. You're going to have to choose one a little bit over the other. Like definitely, if you are doing bench press like crazy, your chest is going to be big and look good. But it could look a little bit better if you trained with more exercises. Just like if you train with a variety of exercises, yeah, you'll be strong, but you could probably be a lot stronger if you only did one exercise, aka bench, if you're trying to be strong at bench. Just how life is. Personally, I fall prey to just training for strength, but especially now, I'm getting older and I've already had a lot of injuries in my life. I gotta turn myself more towards working out for aesthetics, because the bottom line is, does it really benefit me to be super strong, or will I get just as much benefit in life from being really strong? Will I get more benefit in life from looking super good, or will I get more benefit from being super strong? And I don't foresee myself ever competing in a weightlifting competition, or whatever you'd call it, power. I don't know what they're called. When I was 16, I wanted to do a bench press competition because I could bench like 250 for 8-9 reps. Yeah, I really haven't gotten much stronger since I was 16, and I'm almost 24 now. But now I'm old and had a lot of injuries, and I'm a lot heavier than I was at 16, but I'm not a lot stronger. Plus, it's less impressive at my age versus at 16. So I wish I would have competed in some before I got injured, but I didn't foresee getting injured, so I never competed in any before I got injured. I used to be walking at Cal State University, Long Beach in the gym, and as you're walking from the bathroom to like the front desk area, then there's the gym. On this one pillar, there would be a flyer that said bench press competition, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember all the details, but I always saw that and thought, I can probably win because I'm benching more than every guy I see in here. And I used to go to that gym when I was 15, 16 years old, even though you're supposed to be 18, I think, and a college student. So I don't know if you have to be, but there were only college students in there, university students, actually. And I was the only person who wasn't in university yet. I remember one time a old university girl hit on me, and she was actually in really good shape, looked really nice, but she shaved part of her hair, and that was like, what? That freaked me out at the time. But while I was doing some heavy curls, she came up to ask me about how she should, I don't remember exactly what she was doing, but she wanted me to help her with her form, but all I could think about at the time was, what it was is she asked me what grade I was in, and I froze for a second because I don't go to university. At the time, I didn't even know what they call the different grades, because in high school they call things like freshman, sophomore. I didn't even know that you call the same thing for college. So I was just like, I'm in 14th grade. And obviously that's a little bit of an odd answer. But yeah, I saw that I was always pressing the 100-pound dumbbells, and the big, college guys were doing 80-pounders, 90-pounders. But yeah, I don't want to keep going because I need to quickly hear some stuff before I take a quiz on it, because even though I know a lot of stuff, I gotta make sure I hear exactly what's going to be on the quiz. I mean, oftentimes I take them without even hearing the stuff, but I want to make sure I get as good of a grade as possible, so I should hear exactly what's on the quiz. Plus, there's a lot of stupidity in classes, so I gotta hear the stupidity to match the stupidity. Even though I'm not very good at that, because I can't lower my intelligence to make the stupid connections most people make. It just doesn't work. But you can hire me for training, advice, consultations, plans, etc. Looks like my biceps looking pretty good. My legs are shot. My elbow hurts, my shoulder's hurting a bit, but I'm getting back into working out and stuff. I gotta diet down. That's the most important thing. I could do all this working out, but if I don't diet down, what's the point? I see a point too, but you can do all that working out, but you're not gonna look much better if you don't diet down. So yeah, you can hire me for all those same things, for diet, supplements, not medical advice, only consolidation of medical information that already exists, whether it's on the internet, in my brain, flying through the air somehow, I don't know. But I can consolidate that, give it to you along with my non-licensed physician opinion. Check out my website, andrewhutchings.org, and my Instagram, natural_true_fitness.